Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Oxford News This Week. I'm Jim Hughes. Terry Stiles off today. Oxford Township staff currently in mourning. Oxford loses its trolley service, more housing on Drainer Road. All that and more Oxford News This Week begins right now. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Oxford News This Week 2026. Happy New Year. A sad note, though, in the township. Township news officials are now mourning the loss of the longtime public servant and friend, Cheryl Lowton. The township's planning and zoning executive assistant passed away Sunday, January 4th. Lowton joined Oxford Township in May of 2021 after spending 2 decades with the independent township. She was also a longtime Oxford resident, having lived in the village for about 10 years. Colleagues say that Cheryl was a model employee, knowledgeable, detail-oriented, and always kind. She was especially known for her patience, empathy when working with the public, helping everyone from builders to homeowners navigate township processes. In 2021, in interview, Lowton says her goal was simple: to be helpful. Outside of work, she was an animal lover, enjoyed the Pollyant Trail, loved arts and crafts. She is survived by her son, Alexander. Township officials say Cheryl will be deeply missed and that the office will not be the same without her. Condolences to her family and friends and colleagues. Turning now to the village, the Oxford Village Council has approved an annual permit with the Michigan Department of Transportation. The permit allows the village to construct and maintain utilities, conduct work within the state highway right-of-way areas. Village officials say the permit is renewed each year and ensures MDOT is notified of ongoing and future projects in the area. Keeping in the village side of the news, the village of Oxford also received strong financial news. Council members were informed that the village earned an unmodified opinion in the annual audit, the highest rating possible. Auditors report that at the end of the fiscal year, village assets exceeded liabilities by approximately $13.5 million, with nearly $2 million considered unrestricted funds. Also in village news, the village council also approved a traffic control order for Moyer Street due to the concerns about the increased traffic and speeding. Slow children at play sign will be installed between Mechanic Street and Pontiac Street. Council members say the measure is intended to improve the safety, specifically so during school and drop-off periods. The Oxford Township and Board of Trustees has approved the final site plan for the Tullamore Housing Development Project. This includes more than 160 total housing units, about 145 acres just north of East Drainer Road. The development exceeds open space requirements, includes plans of native paintings, recreational courts, native plantings, and lake viewing areas. A safety path waiver was also approved for the steep section of Drainer Road. Through the asphalt path will still be installed along with much of its frontage area. Meanwhile, the Oxford Township Development Authority is preparing to part ways with its trolley system. After discussion at the December meeting, board members agreed the trolley should be sold due to ongoing maintenance costs and limited usage. Officials say future special events will likely rely on rented transportation. Instead, the DDA also approved a purchase of a new downtown lamppost, globes to replace aging fixtures throughout the district. A health reminder from Oakland County: free radon test kits are now available through the County Health Department. Radon is an invisible, odorless gas linked to lung cancer, and health officials say testing is the only way to know if your home is at risk. Kits are available at the county health centers in Pontiac and Southfield on a first-come, first-served basis. January is both Lung Cancer Awareness Month and Radon Action Month. For more information, you're encouraged to contact the Oakland County Health Division. And in our last story, the local company helping bring brand new life, Barron Industries, has donated $5,000 toward the construction of the Levi's Link Park, a brand new pocket park that'll be attached to the Pollyant Trail near Lakeville Road. Township officials say the family-owned manufacturer has been part of Oxford's community since 1983. Again, they had their 100th anniversary in 2023. Levi's Link Park will be feature play equipment, outdoor activities for the youngsters. Once again, we want to thank Barron Industries. The park was named after Levi Wilson, a 12-year-old who has autism spectrum disorder and inspires those around him. The Levi's Link program, designed to make hospital visits more comfortable to children, and expanding at McLaren's facilities in Oxford and surrounding communities. Once again, congratulating Barron Industries for their efforts and promoting Levi's Park. We're going to take a slight break. We'll be right back shortly. I'll have sports, and at the end of this newscast, we'll do our Behind the Lens segment. That'll be happening at the very end. Once again, we'll do sports next on Oxford Community Television.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
You know the national parks, but you may not know that they're supported by a strong foundation. A foundation for the future. We are the National Park Foundation. And together with your support, we are building a bold future where national parks are vibrant, protected, and welcoming. Today, tomorrow, forever. Learn more at nationalparks.org/foundation.
Welcome to this edition of Auto Talk. I'm Dave Kenny, and this story is taken from Automotive News. The beastly Ram 1500 SRT TRX is arriving in 2026 with a 75 horsepower boost to surpass the rival Ford F-150 Raptor R. The resurrected TRX has 777 horsepower versus 702 for the previous version that was discontinued in 2023. That would make it tops among pickups, beating the Raptor R's 720 horsepower. The 2027 TRX, a play on T-Rex, now dons the SRT badge as Stellantis revives its performance division that was disbanded under previous CEO Carlos Tavares. We probably could have brought it back at 702 horsepower, Ram CEO Tim Kuniskis said at a December 18th media briefing. We probably could be selling them into dealerships right now today, which would be a pretty amazing feat, but there was no way we were going to do that. There's no way we're going to be putting the SRT badge on it and coming back and just doing a retread of what we did. We had to push it to the next level, he says. Ram also is flexing its muscles with the 2500 Power Wagon, which for the first time will offer the high-output Cummins turbo diesel engine with 1,075 pound-feet of torque. The moves are the latest in an eventful period for Ram since Kuniskis returned from a brief retirement in 2024 to lead the brand again. Kuniskis, who also heads Stellantis American brands, has spearheaded the return of the 5.7-liter Hemi V8 in the 1500 and pushed for more volume with the sub-$50,000 1500 Express. He also leads the revived SRT unit. The TRX, which starts at $102,590 with shipping, arrives in the second half of 2026. A similarly equipped 2024 model cost about $7,000 more, a spokesman said. The heart of the truck is a new version of the 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi V8. Kaniska said Ram could have brought out the TRX much faster by using the previous version of the engine, but elected not to take that shortcut. We didn't tune it up to 777 horsepower, Kaniska says. It's a new variant of the engine. The Ram 1500 lineup consists of three groups: Core, Off-Road, and Muscle. The TRX sits in the off-road category, along with models such as the 500 horsepower RHO. The brand plans to unveil the first entry for its muscle truck group in February. The TRX jets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. Ram says it has best-in-class honors for top speed at 118 miles an hour and torque at 680 pound-feet, which beats the Raptor R by about 40 pound-feet. The TRX sports a revised logo highlighting a menacing T-Rex showing its teeth. The T-Rex, for the first time, offers standard hands-free active drive assist. The TRX has a standard 14.5-inch touchscreen, a 12.3-inch digital cluster, and a head-up display with a 10-inch field of view. Kaniska says the truck's return is not related to the Trump administration's relaxing emission regulations. Well, that's it for this edition of Auto Talk. I'm Dave Kenny. Stay tuned to Oxford Community Television.
Who can you turn to for news you can trust? Your local TV and radio broadcasters. You trust us to keep you safe during times of crisis and to deliver the weather, sports, and entertainment you rely on every day. We bring you the facts you need to make decisions that matter. And as misinformation floods social media, you can trust your local stations to deliver the truth. Text TV to 52886 and tell Congress you rely on your local stations for trusted news.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
In today's digital world, it's hard to know who to trust. Your local TV and radio stations bring you the facts. Misinformation and deep fakes flood social media, but broadcasters deliver verified and accurate news. For news, emergency updates, sports, and entertainment, turn to your local stations. Text TV to 52886 and urge Congress to support the vital local journalism broadcasters provide.
Who can you turn to for news you can trust? Your local TV and radio broadcasters. You trust us to keep you safe during times of crisis and to deliver the weather, sports, and entertainment you rely on every day. We bring you the facts you need to make decisions that matter. And as misinformation floods social media, you can trust your local stations to deliver the truth. Text TV to 52886 and tell Congress you rely on your local stations for trusted news.
You know the national parks, but you may not know that they're supported by a strong foundation. A foundation for the future. We are the National Park Foundation. And together with your support, we are building a bold future where national parks are vibrant, protected, and welcoming. Today, tomorrow, forever. Learn more at nationalparks.org/foundation.
Mom, I got it. What are you doing in there?
I got stuck.
Are you a dog?
seen the pliers? Where'd you find those?
It's not your birthday.
Sorry.
Bye, Grandpa.
Bye, Grandpa.
Take care of yourself.
What are you doing? What are you looking for?
And back with you on Oxford News this week. Oxford sports, the Oxford boys basketball team fell 49-42 to Utica and will host Lake Orion for their OAA White League opener coming up on Friday. Meanwhile, the girls basketball team improved to 3-2 after a 43-29 win over Marion. They host Rochester this upcoming Thursday. Congratulations to the Oxford wrestling team for winning the Oakland County Tournament Championship over the holiday break. That marks their third county title in the last 5 years. Congratulations. And in bowling, varsity teams dominated Troy and Collier Lanes. The girls won 29-1. This is prior to the holiday, led by Phoebe Kaufman at 209. Strong games came from Maya Vetch at 180-170. Amela Von Corning, 174. Caitlin McFadden, 194-181. Elena Ford, 184. Skylar Scott at 165. The boys won 28-2, led by Matt Van Corning at 247-221. Dom Hamley had 235-201. Dom Kempen, 234-192. Following the match, kind of a neat little thing, Matt Van Corning signed a letter of intent to bowl for Jackson Community College. Congratulations. Bowling teams will head to Clarkston next for the OAA Red League match of the century at Century Bowl. Go Wildcats. You're watching Oxford News This Week.
In today's digital world, it's hard to know who to trust. Your local TV and radio stations bring you the facts. Misinformation and deep fakes flood social media, but broadcasters deliver verified and accurate news. For news, emergency updates, sports, and entertainment, turn to your local stations. Text TV to 52886 and urge Congress to support the vital local journalism broadcasters provide.
You know the national parks, but you may not know that they're supported by a strong foundation. A foundation for the future. We are the National Park Foundation. And together with your support, we are building a bold future where national parks are vibrant, protected, and welcoming. Today, tomorrow, forever. Learn more at nationalparks.org/foundation.
Who can you turn to for news you can trust? Your local TV and radio broadcasters. You trust us to keep you safe during times of crisis and to deliver the weather, sports, and entertainment you rely on every day. We bring you the facts you need to make decisions that matter. And as misinformation floods social media, you can trust your local stations to deliver the truth. Text TV to 52886 and tell Congress you rely on your local stations for trusted news.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Welcome to Science in the News. I'm Dave Kenny, and this story is taken from New Scientist. Can you remember all your passwords off the top of your head? If so, you probably have too few of them, or heaven forbid, only one that you use everywhere. But that problem could be a thing of the past in 2026. Passwords are a cybersecurity nightmare, with hackers trading stolen sign-in credentials on illicit markets every day. That's because the overwhelming majority of passwords are too hackable, according to an analysis by Verizon, with just 3% complex enough to withstand hackers. Thankfully, a solution is on the way, and it's surprisingly simple. Instead of typing in a string of meaningless letters or numbers, or worse, your pet's name, we are increasingly going to see our devices log in instantaneously using verification by biometrics like your face or fingerprint. A password-less ubiquity is now fully on the cards and becoming more popular due to superior security options offering better security against phishing and brute force attacks compared to passwords alone, says Jake Moore at a cybersecurity firm ESET. If you access your banking app with a fingerprint, you are already familiar with this new approach. It works by generating two cryptographic passkeys, one public and one private on your device. When you create an account, the public one is sent to the service you are trying to log into, such as your bank, while the private one is stored on your device and can't be accessed by anyone else. To log you in, your bank sends a one-time cryptographic challenge to your device instead of asking for a password. You use the fingerprint reader on your device to confirm your identity, which unlocks a secure chip that uses the private key to sign this challenge and send the signed response back to your bank, which verifies it with the public key. Your biometric details never leave your device. Passkeys offer ease of use, security, and above all, convenience, says Moore. Big companies are already pushing users to adopt passkeys. Microsoft announced in May of 2025 that it would be shunning passwords, and new accounts created with Microsoft would be password-less by default. Although passwords have been around for centuries, we hope their reign over our online world is ending, the company said. Others are set to follow in the coming year. As more platforms jump on the passkeys bandwagon across the next 12 months, more users will become used to this new technology, biometrically scanning their faces on a regular basis, says Moore. The organizations starting to adopt passkeys are varied. According to Dashlane, a company that provides password management services, the online game platform Roblox is the fastest growing service adopting passkeys, increasing its number of authentications by 856% in the second quarter of 2025. The public sector is also getting in on the action, with the German Federal Employment Agency in the top 3 fastest growing adopters of passkeys. It is in every company's strategic interest to reduce reliance on passwords, says Andrew Shikyar at the FIDO, that's FIDO Alliance, an industry body encouraging the use of passkeys. According to FIDO, it's also good for users, with its data suggesting that organizations adopting passkeys see an 81% fewer calls to their IT help desks over the login issues. Shikyar says he believes more than half of the top 1,000 sites online will use passkeys in 2026. Well, that's it for this edition of Science in the News. I'm Dave Kenny.
In today's digital world, it's hard to know who to trust. Your local TV and radio stations bring you the facts. Misinformation and deep fakes flood social media, but broadcasters deliver verified and accurate news. For news, emergency updates, sports, and entertainment, turn to your local stations. Text TV to 52886 and urge Congress to support the vital local journalism broadcasters provide.
You know the national parks, but you may not know that they're supported by a strong foundation. A foundation for the future. We are the National Park Foundation. And together with your support, we are building a bold future where national parks are vibrant, protected, and welcoming. Today, tomorrow, forever. Learn more at nationalparks.org/foundation.
Who can you turn to for news you can trust? Your local TV and radio broadcasters. You trust us to keep you safe during times of crisis and to deliver the weather, sports, and entertainment you rely on every day. We bring you the facts you need to make decisions that matter. And as misinformation floods social media, you can trust your local stations to deliver the truth. Text TV to 52886 and tell Congress you rely on your local stations for trusted news.
And before we wrap up our newscast, we have our segment called Behind the Lens. We're going to label this one called Full Shelves. Thank you to all those in the community who donate and keep the pantry stocked throughout the year. Of course, we're talking about our good friends at the Oxford Orient Food Fish Pantry. Again, a lot of effort going into that, stocking that throughout the year. Pantry does close, though. However, it should be noted, when Oxford or Lake Orion schools are closed, also volunteer staff will work to rebook any missed appointments during those closures. But in our Behind the Lens, as you can see, full shelves. And congratulating them on their efforts in keeping those in need fed in the community. That's going to wrap it up for Oxford News this week. Once again, Happy New Year to you. We will be back with more news coming up in the future. Oxford Sports in full gear. You are watching Oxford Community Television. Have a safe and a great week. We also want to remind you that Oxford Community Television can be viewed on Oxford Community Television's many platforms, such as YouTube and, of course, Roku, the Fire Stick. If you'd like to contact our office, 248-628-9658 if you'd like to become a sponsor or maybe be a volunteer. For everybody here at Oxford Community Television, producer, director himself, Kyle Snage, our station manager, Terry Stiles, I'm Jim Hughes, hoping you have a great week. And until we do it again here on Oxford Community Television, Happy New Year, everyone.